everybody, this is Adam Cooper from the Goalie Czar channel, and I'm here today to provide you a review of not the Bauer Vapor boot, but this new Bauer LS5G Vertex carbon blade that I've picked up and I've used for the last 12 skates. So coming up next, check this out, and I'll give you all my highlights of why I think this blade really works for me and it may work for you. Stay tuned. I've been using these for a couple months now and wanted to share my feedback with you because I know there's a number of other goalies out there that I'm sure are looking at, hey, how can I improve my edge work? How can I improve my pushes and ability to retain my edges as I'm doing pushes, etc. in the crease. So first off, why don't I just start off with giving you some specs around this blade. As you can see here, I've got my original blades that came with the skates, the LS5G. They are quite a bit shorter. Now I'm sure from skate sharpening and things like that, that's probably why they're a little bit smaller at the moment. But with the carbon blade, you're going to get a little bit more height, which is nice. So that's good to see. The other thing that I didn't know early on was that these carbon blades are actually have a softer inner core than some of the other steel blades out there, and it's the carbon is a coating. It's not black carbon steel. As you can see here, the bottom of the blade, that is stainless steel on the bottom of the blade. So this truly is a coating on these blades that they use on here. So one of the big things that you have to be very careful of when getting these skates sharpened is taking them to a skate sharpening place that is reputable, is going to take care of your blades, and is not going to stone them. If you stone these blades, it is going to damage and remove this protective coating. And why would you want to do that? Because it just eliminates all the performance enhancements that these blades offer with that coating. So that's one key piece. The coating itself, the advantage that Bauer has said that this coating offers is that it provides a premium edge retention and bite properties. And I would fully agree with that. These blades have tremendous bite when you get them on the ice and you sharpen them. So let's get into some of the key benefits. So the top, I would say 7 benefits for me are as follows. Number 1 is cost. So yes, you are going to pay a bit more for these blades than a normal steel blade, but you're paying for performance, better performance. In the US, I think last I looked, these carbon blades you could probably get for about $110 US. In Canada, you're looking at about $129, $130 Canadian. So in comparison to the step steel blade and lower level steel blades, it's right in the middle. You're probably about $30 less than the step steel or more. And in my opinion, I think that that's a great deal. I've never used step steel, so I can't provide a detailed evaluation of those blades, but I just saw that the step steel was a little bit too tall for my liking. I thought this was a good balance blade height for me in net. So cost is, I think, it's in a good sweet spot. So you're not going to break your bank. Break the bank on these blades. Second is around skate sharpening. So alignment with cost is that you are only going to have to sharpen these blades probably only about half as much as the regular steel blades. And what I mean by that is that I went through at least 12 skates with these and they've been fantastic. If I was on these steel blades, probably get through maybe 6 skates. So if you think about annualized cost, you could be saving quite a bit of money annually that could easily make up that gap of $30 in the purchase price. So you're even more savings. The second piece that I kind of highlighted a little bit earlier is about durability. The durability of these blades, taking a beating from pushing off on posts, from pucks hitting them, from poor ice, grinding down the blade. These blades just last longer, and they can take much more of a beating than these blades. So durability equals cost savings in the sense that you're not going to have to sharpen as much. Fourth is, as I spoke about a bit earlier, is the sharpness and the retention of the edge. I can't stress enough how great the edge retention is on these. This carbon coating, I don't know how it does it, but it really does add an extra level of protection on the edges to help them last longer. Fifth, just a minor one, I just really like the look. I think this black blade looks really sharp. You can see it up here on the skate. I just like the look of the white with the black blade. Just my preference, but it looks like a sharp looking skate. And runner or blade, whatever you want to call it. Height, you know, for some goalies, if you want the extra little centimeters here to help you in height, hey, let's throw that in as a benefit. And then finally, probably most important out of all the benefits, performance. These offer tremendous amount of performance. I just really noticed it in my performance on butterfly pushes, just really able to dig in into the ice. So, you know, whether it's the tip of the skate that you push off of, or whether you're using the full blade to do a push, or when you're doing pushes for T-pushes and things like that, really great to have that, and you're not going to have as many slip outs when you're doing that. So let's talk about any of the negatives. I would say just a couple minor negatives. One would be the skate sharpening thing. You know, if you're somebody that likes to really hone your blade and you don't want to have any burrs on here, then that could maybe be an issue for you. They say get a leather strap or something to rub off some of those burrs versus a stone. So that could be one option that you consider. The other piece would be if you're a goalie who likes to have a less sharp skate, then this is probably not the blade for you. I would just stick with these regular steel blades. So if you're like Robin Leonard in the NHL, who said he rarely sharpens his skate blades, which I find unbelievable, then maybe this isn't quite the blade for you. Maybe you want to just stick with a normal steel blade. But other than that, I just think that there are so many positives for this blade, from cost and other things, that it would be a great purchase. All right, one other thing I wanted to add to this review, along with the blade, is that I do have two skate blade holders. So I originally got this one with my player skates a couple years ago, and I found this is a pretty good case from Bauer. It's a plastic case that can hold your blades. If you're somebody that's really particular and you really like extremely sharp blades and you like to interchange your blades, this might be a good case option for you because it holds 4 blades. I would say the downside to this case is that it is plastic, so maybe not the most durable at times. Some of the I've got blades in here right now, and one of the plastic pieces broke off, so one of the blades kind of moves around a bit. but otherwise half decent case. This one I just recently picked up for my goalie blades. This is from Nash Sports. I picked this up from Duke Sports here in Toronto. Fairly inexpensive. I like this case a bit more than this one because it's low profile, thin. You can just open it up right here, and there is room to stick actually 2 sets of blades if you wanted to on either side. So you can have 2 on this side, 2 on that side, or 1 and 1. So nice little holder that could work. I'm sure across Canada, the US, you can probably find either of these sets of blades, but as a goalie, I do carry the extra set of blades because you never know, like maybe a slap shot or something might hit your skate blade and break, but always good to have an extra set on you. Please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel here, and if you do have any questions or commentary about this blade, please add some comments or questions, or reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter. Happy to help you out because blades are important as a goalie, and you want to make sure the blades you're purchasing are ones that suit your needs as a goalie and suit your specifications and your style, and you're getting the right fit, performance, and movement within your crease. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for other videos and hit that like and subscribe button. Stay tuned to the next one, and we'll see you next time.